The 14th Sutra, Samadhipada of the Yoga Darshana, is a further description, exposition of Abhyasa, a very important sutra, a well-known sutra, how to stabilize, how to strengthen, how progress can come in our practices. A very nice, easy, simple, and most important suggestion, an important point in the Yoga Sutras. And the Sutra number 14, Satu Dirghakala Nairantariya Satkara Sevito Dridhabhumihi. Satu Dirghakala Nairantariya Satkara Sevito Dridhabhumihi. Sa tu Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Asevita Dridhabhumihi. Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Asevita Dridhabhumihi means very simple. That is the practice gets Dridhabhumihi, gets strong, grounded. Dridhabhumi, grounded, stabilized. In Hindi we say pakka. So the practice becomes Dridhabhumihi, strong. How it becomes strong? Dirghakala, a long time, practicing for a long time. Nairantarya, without interruptions, without breaks. Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara. The attitude is of love, reverence. Means the practice should not be something very irritating, not something very disturbing, not something very too much of dynamism. It is very lovable practice. The practice is very comfortable practice. And the practice is with devotion. The practice is to be done with a devotion, with a sense of acceptance and reverence. That is the Satkara. Then Asevita. It is to be, that is how it is used, utilized, employed. Then the practice gets Dridhabhumihi. So an Abhyasa becomes firm. We say in English, firmly grounded. That is Dridhabhumi. That firmly grounded is called Dridhabhumihi. The practice becomes firmly grounded, or a sadhaka, a practitioner, becomes firmly grounded in practice, or practice becomes stronger by these three important dimensions. One is the practice should be for a long time, Dirghakala. And the practice should be uninterrupted, without breaks. And the attitude towards the practice, or while practicing, during the session of practice, during the time of practice, it should be a sense, an attitude of love, an attitude of acceptance, an attitude of comfort. And that is very important. With what mood, with what attitude we do the practice. And that is how these 4 important components of practice makes the practice firm. That's why there are no shortcuts. There is no fast results, immediate results, quick results. Nowadays we keep on listening that are there any practices which will give quick results? Fast results, quick results, immediate results. But we should remember yoga sadhana, because the aim is chittavritti nirodha. The practice has to be long, no hurry. And that length of the practice towards that length, it should be uninterrupted. If a practice is chosen, and that chosen practice should be regular, and it should be for a long time. How beautiful suggestion it is. Suppose if one has to practice, say for example, few asanas. And there are breaks. Some 2 days practice is done, and the 3rd day could not do it. 4th day could not do it. Say 1 or 2 weeks is gone, break. Then again you repeat the practice. And while repeating the practice also, by doing the same practice, same set of things are not able to do it. Or sometimes people learn from many institutions, many methods, are commonly known as many gurus. It seems each one will be different. Each practice timing will be different. Each practice method of practicing will be different. But Patanjali says it, that the practice should be same for a long time, and there should not be any break. And that attitude towards, to be like a reverence. Oh, this practice is so good. It gives good result to me. There is no speed, a comfortable asevita it is called. These points are very important. Especially all of us, all of those who take up yoga practices or who teach yoga practices, whether it is a pranayama practice, whether it is a kriya practice, whether it is a dhyana practice, whether it is a namajapa practice, or practice of asanas, surya namaskara, anything. A specific practice is done at a specific time and for a long duration. And maybe from this idea of Maharshi Patanjali, the word called as practice makes perfection, the word comes. And attitude also is very, very important. That somebody has told, I am doing it. Or there is a restriction within the body. The mind is disturbing. And you are continuing with the practice. That may not give a proper results. allow the mind to calm down, let the body come to a cooperative level. These slight adjustments, but no adjustment with the length of the time and the duration. Maybe because of these limitations which may come during our practices, maybe physical limitations, psychological limitations, the practice becomes dirghakala, but it should be nairantarya. So let all our yoga practices be without any breaks, without any interruptions. Let it be for a long time. That's why beautifully in Hatha Pradipika it is said, na hatat na balat. That is the dimension of asevita. There are no quick remedies. There are no fast results. A patience, regularity, a systematic approach, that makes the practice take its ground, dridabhumihi. And that is a very important dimension Maharshi Patanjali gives to us. So abhyasa, dridabhumi is achieved in abhyasa by the practice satu dirghakala, practicing for a long time, time and duration, and without any break and interruptions, and with an attitude of reverence. And that gives a new value added dimension to the practice. So let us correct ourselves whether we are practicing in such way without any hurry, and let us be prepared that to get that result of chitta vritti nirodha, prashanta vahita manaha, the practice is going to be long, and with that patience, with that concern, let us take up the practices and continue our practices, remembering that there are no shortcuts. It is going to be a long practices. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.